Okay, guys. You see, I've been reviewing TNA. But I can't really review TNA because I haven't really been watching it. I've been catching up because I missed it 2 weeks ago and I just didn't catch it. But instead of giving my a review of TNA, I'm gonna give you my general thoughts about it because you guys don't know what they are. And I'm also gonna give you my predictions for the pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. I don't know if I'll be watching it though. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. So let's talk about some of the stuff. I'm gonna talk about. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna introduce a match and talk about it and tell you what I think about it. Alright. So first, I'll talk about the... I'm gonna talk about the Rob Van Dam defending the X Division Championship against Kenny Ken. I'm gonna talk about that. The X Division scene right now is a piece of shit. Wanna know why? Because they're not using their X Division. I think giving Rob Van Dam the championship was a mistake. I think they should have kept it on Zema Ion, and then everything would have just been fine. It's just let's just like, actually they weren't even using him when Zema Ion was on it. I think when Austin Aries lost that championship has meant nothing. That championship has been thrown around like a shoe, like a football, but I'm gonna use this shoe. So I'm gonna throw this shoe, and it just means absolutely nothing. They're X Division, and they have great talent in the X Division. Kid Cash, Kenny Ken, he actually was pretty talented because he won a triple threat match, was a great match. But it's hard to care about that match if you don't utilize your X Division. Actually, utilize your X Division. But I actually would think bringing Robbie Eamon into the X Division would actually help because he actually could go with the X Division guys. But I'm going to say Rob Van Dam retains the title because there's no reason for Kenny King to win. Except that Rob Van Dam shouldn't really hold the championship. That's how I think. That's my thoughts on the X Division stuff right there. I'm going to talk about now... I'm going to talk about the Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez defending the World Tag Team Championships against Matt Morgan and Joey Ryan. I like Joey Ryan. Matt Morgan I'm kind of mad about, but Joey Ryan I think has great mic skills. They could use him better though in the ring, because sometimes when he's in the ring he looks too weak in the ring. But he's got great charisma, he's got great mic skills. Keep him around for a little bit. I think you should put the tag team championships on Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan, because it seems like with the tag division though, they don't really have any teams. Like, all they have is Robbie E and Robbie T. They have this team. Then they have this team, Matt Morgan and Joey Ryan. They don't really have any other tag teams. Well, it's Christopher Daniels and Kazarian, I guess, count. But other than that, you have no other teams. Nothing! Good job, TNA. You're not even using the tag teams or your X divisions. Why? You used it before. Beer Money. I watched it before, but I do know about these teams. When you had Team 3D together, Motor City Machine Guns. Let me think. Generation Me. All that good stuff. Why don't you have this? You're not utilizing your tag teams. What happened to Kid Cash and Gunner? I remember they were a tag team. What happened to Gunner, anyways? But yeah, that's my thoughts on the tag match. I think that Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan should win the title belts, because if Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez win, they won't have any other teams to face unless they continue this feud. Then we have, what should I talk about now? I'm going to talk about the Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Wes Briscoe, and Garrett Bischoff versus the Aces and Eights in the 8-man tag match. Meh. That's okay, I guess. Then Aces and Eights aren't really being utilized lately. Like, last week they did nothing. The Thanksgiving episode, all they did was attack Eric Young. And it's Eric Young, it's not like it's a big name. They haven't done really anything. This week they improved it a little bit. They had Devon win the television championship from Samoa Joe, and I think that is great. You actually put a championship on a stable, makes the stable at least mean something. But you gotta get I think Doc needs to look a little bit stronger though. But aces and eights are looking pretty good, and that's my thoughts right there. Well, not great, not pretty good. They just need to do more things with them. I'm gonna tell you in a minute why I think they should do more with them. Like, I'm gonna tell you in a minute why they're not doing much with these angles, because they're just not doing much with it. But yeah, the Kurt Angle, that stuff. I'm gonna say that I have a feeling that Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and Lexi. You know what I'm gonna pick? I'm actually gonna pick the aces and eights to win, because I just think they should win. They need to look strong. They haven't won really a big match yet, and since Bound for Glory, unless you count. But Doc versus Joseph Park doesn't count. Well, it counts, but it's Joseph Park. No. I'm gonna say that you have the aces and eights win, make them at least look a little bit stronger, because it's a big stable and it's supposed to be the biggest threat ever. You have them win this match, they'll look at least like a big threat, and I think that it's gonna end with one of the aces and eights members pinning Garrett. I think Garrett's gonna be the one to get pinned. Then I'm gonna go. Oh, Taylor defending the Knockouts Championship against Mickie James. We had a Velvet Sky with him, but they really haven't built up too much with this either. They're not really using their knockouts, I don't think. WWE and TNA are both not using their divas. Slash knockouts. I don't get why. They do have some talent. Well, WWE doesn't really have any talent anymore. The only one that can really wrestle is Natalia. That's about it. But TNA, they have, well, Velvet Sky just returned, which is good. They have Mickie James, which is wrestling in this match. Taylor, they have Gail Kim. Madison Rain's a pretty decent wrestler. Who else do they have? ODB. She's not bad, not great either. She's just so gross. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the knockouts. You need to utilize your knockouts a little bit more. I think that Taylor's going to retain and feud with Velvet Sky for the Knockouts Championship. Now we're going to get down to AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. One last match. Oh! This feud is just dragging on forever. Okay, this is why this feud is bad. Okay, AJ, they put some pointless stuff. The AJ Dixie Carter thing. AJ beats him and then it ends with AJ with this Claire thing, which was crap. AJ comes in. I beat him in the last man standing match. They bring up the pregnancy thing with Claire. AJ comes in again. If I beat you, I get to take a paternity test. He beats him. Gets the paternity test. Whoopee! Him and Angle beat him in a tag match. They win. Whoa! What else happened?
Making the video?
Yep.
Of course.
What else happened though? I think the only real victory that Daniels has over him is in the tag team championship match. It's not really a one-on-one victory. Unless you count last year, before Bound for Glory, he beat him. I don't remember him ever beating him though. But then they end it for a little while. And they have Christopher Daniels and Kazarian beat him for lose the tag titles to Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez, but then they lose a tag match with them, and then they have the feud again. They need to end this feud. This better be the last match, or I'm gonna flip out, because it's just getting repetitive. Like, they don't really need to have these matches. It's just getting sick of it. the thing with Ziggler and Cena is, though, is that they don't have many matches. The reason why AJ's beaten them so many times, how can we care about this? It's just, no. I'm gonna say that AJ wins just because he's never beaten them. No, I don't care. Let's see what else. We have Bully Ray versus Austin Aries. This is the big one. This is why none of this stuff is being utilized. Let me explain. The X Division, that could be utilized a little bit. Have them have some mic time, tag matches. Let me see. The Aces and Eights could have been utilized a lot more going into this pay-per-view. Tag match, knockouts. But then they look at this. Okay, Hulk Hogan, you egomaniac. You are going to have a feud with Brooke Hogan and Bully Ray possibly having a relationship. Austin Aries, this is the only reason this is working, because Austin Aries is so great. You guys are in a relationship. They showed the things from 2 weeks ago. I was afraid I did not want them to do this. But they did. This whole thing's been overshadowed.
Why are you yelling?
With the feuds. Austin Aries and Bully Ray. Now, Austin Aries I'm not going to trash because it's not his fault. It's Hulk Hogan's fault. Hulk Hogan and Brooke Hogan and Bully Ray overshadowed. This did not need to happen. You do not, like, what is company's obsession? First you have AJ and Dixie, AJ and Claire. Technically AJ and Claire. Then you have John Cena and AJ. Then you have, now Brooke and Hogan and Bully Ray. This is going to end by them not being in a relationship. And it's just, that's the way it's going to end. Unless Bully Ray's in the Aces and Eights and Brooke Hogan happens to be one of the strippers or something. Because that's seemingly what the Aces and Eights have been doing. Which was funny. I'm going to go favorite that on YouTube. But yeah. This is why none of this stuff has been utilized. Because of this Brooke Hogan, Bully Ray, or Hulk Hogan crap. Shit, I'm actually going to say. It's not crap, it's shit. But yeah. I'm going to say Austin Aries wins because he's the man. Bully Ray, I don't know. I don't really care. Let's get
5 minutes.
Let's get on to the next.
I'm gonna go sell some Girl Scout cookies down at the diner, okay?
Okay. Let's get on with the next thing. Jeff Hardy defending the World Championship against Bobby Roode. The build-up. You see, none of these matches really have build because it's this fucking Brooke Hogan, Hulk Hogan, and Bully Ray stuff. What the fuck? Fuck this! Just fuck it! What the fuck are they doing? Jeff Hardy and Bobby Roode really don't have any build. The only build is that Bobby Roode beat James Storm to become the #1 contender. And let me tell you something about Jeff Hardy's World Championship win. It's fucking shit. Okay? Jeff Hardy holds great matches, but here's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna cut a promo with me thinking in my fucking mind. Whoa, fuck that. Fuck you, fuck that. Fucking, they should have never fucking taken the championship of Austin Aries. That was a fucking mistake. The only reason I was happy was because Jeff Hardy and him had a great match. But the only promos that he cuts are him thinking in his fucking mind. You can't fucking read people's minds because it's not fucking possible. What the fuck? My interest in this pay-per-view is not very good. It's because of this Brooke Hogan and Hulk Hogan shit. Jeff Hardy fucking thinks he can read his mind. At least they're doing better than WWE. They actually announced a certain number of matches that they should be announcing. They actually did build the Aces and Eights and the 8-man tag between the Aces and Eights and Angle, whenever it is. I'm gonna say, I want fucking Bobby Roode to win. They need to take that fucking championship off fucking Jeff Hardy. Because his title reign is fucking shit. They need to fucking take it off him. Bobby Roode could run great with this championship. They never should have taken it off Austin Aries anyways, but it doesn't matter. I don't care if Bobby Roode, it's going to be like this. Oh, actually, you know what I think they should have done? Instead of having this Hulk Hogan crap. Well, actually, not crap. It's shit. It's horse shit. It's actually a mixture of a bunch of shits. What they could have done was have Austin Aries beat Jeff Hardy in a match when he was going to call out someone. Actually, you could have put him in a feud with James Storm. Austin Aries and James Storm. Have Austin Aries call Storm out, hit him in the head with a chair, get himself disqualified, say that James Storm has had so many opportunities but failed. I don't know I deserve more of an opportunity than you do. Have them have a #1 contenders match at this pay-per-view instead of having this bully Ray Brooke Hogan shit. What the fuck? This shit needs to go. This shit needs to go. Holy fuck. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. This pay-per-view's fucking done. I'm not fucking interested. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna like it. Cause let me tell you something. They showed no interest. WWE right now is building up their feuds at least. They're not building them up great, but it's not one feud's overshadowing the whole show. Unless you count, well, the Cena AJ thing isn't really overshadowing the show. The difference is it was good. They were at least making it entertaining now. Like, they're not really bringing it up that frequent anymore. And Vince actually had him say something about it, and and you know why I'm interested? It's because we joked about it. Miz, and they have guys like Miz and Ziggler and Cena in there. And AJ, who's behind the fans, when they're not behind the fans at all. I'm looking at this now, and it was around this time, it was around May last year when I lost interest in TNA, and May this year, I got it back. It's time for a change. You need to change something. Because I'm losing interest. Again. It seems like every time I get interested, it wants to be shit. Maybe I shouldn't just watch it.